What up, guys? Fizzor here. Super excited that the new Majestic maps are out. And you know, I've had a lot of people asking for me to be breaking down the videos and kind of help you guys maneuver around these maps and what are the best tips and tricks and stuff. So I'm here to do that for you today. I'm going to be doing one film from each of the maps to start off. They're all free-for-all, but they're going to be in 3 different videos. I don't think I can make one that would fit all of it. So let's get right into this. This is the first one on LandFall. This was my very first time ever playing on this map. I had only seen the map because I had watched, you know, the 343 Industry stream prior to the maps coming out. So I kind of knew where I was going, but had never stepped foot on the map. So how long is this? It's 5 minutes. That's awesome. That'll give me enough time to really stop at points and break down some stuff. So right here off the start, I spawned in kind of like a low ground, if you will, and I noticed somebody right on my radar. So I'm gonna look at that right away and get the nice LPR. And now my next thing is I've killed somebody that's right near my spawn. My next goal is to get up top. So I'm gonna try and find some height advantage any way I can, and it turns out to be this truck. And then I get right up here on this platform. Right here, I'm able to use this pillar to my advantage as well as the height advantage to really utilize getting this kill easily. I'll show it. You can see it from this point of view. So I'm able to use the pillar for cover, and I can actually use the floor of this ring for cover as well. I get that kill, and I want to continue staying on the height advantage and actually upgrade a little bit by moving up. So I do that, and I pick up another kill. I spotted somebody else there. He's gone. So I don't want to stay here forever. In free-for-all, the key is to you do need to hold the position for a few seconds. You don't see anything going on. All right, it's time to move. So I just continue going on the right side, which I felt was the correct way to be moving around the map. So I start getting shot here on the side. Here, I'll actually. You know, and a good tip for you guys, if you are unfamiliar with the maps, just stay around the outside. You'll familiarize yourself quickly. So I step out here and I start getting shot. So I'm going to back up to use the pillar for cover again, and I'm going to try and handle the situation. So just using that angle, I was able to get a nice double. And I see on the far radar that there's somebody else, so I'm going to throw the nade and get the triple. I had no shields. I didn't see anyone else. Again, I'm kind of sitting in a spot where I'm like, alright, there's nobody around. I'm going to continue to move. I pick up 1 kill there, and now I'm just trying to stay alive. A nice getaway. And I end up going for the ninja here. But I wanted it to be flashy. So, you know, I tried to throw in that thruster. But I'll even show you here. I really didn't need it. All I had to do here was just stop. Like I did, jump and ninja. The thruster just caused for extra time, and it put me even further away. Just a simple jump backwards would have put me right here behind this guy, and that would have been a nice kill. But instead, I went a little too flashy, and I kind of paid the price for it. This kid just gives me the bag. I don't know what that was about. So I'm going to be spawning here. I saw this structure while we were looking at the maps. And this seemed to be a power position. You know, you have that tower, this tower, maybe this tower over here, and just these points control the outside of the map. So this seemed to be a spot that was of interest. So I'm gonna try and use it. And meanwhile, while I am paused, dude, just look at the scenery. Like everything about this is just. You have fights going on. These ships take off. Like. Whole towns exploding in the background. This is a phenomenal map. I'm thoroughly excited to be playing on this. It's really gonna just bring a lot to like causing a Halo player to want to play. That's important to have a map that's fun to be on and good to look at. So I call it a sticky den, and then a sticky den spawns behind me. I'm gonna stack up on the ammo. And now I'm in a good spot to use it because I'm indoors. This is kind of where I want to be. I see this guy, you know, take my time, make him come to me. And now I assumed that this guy was going to be a little quicker. But honestly, all I had to do was just jump and shoot a sticky dart right there. I would have been so much better off. I you know, hadn't had that experience of having somebody challenge me like this. I figured this was better safe than sorry. So I put it there, and I kind of run off so I can explode it. So I decided to go for this guy because I felt it was a little easier kill. I do pick up that, and this was kind of a mistake on my part, but it's so simple to do. I just thrust her off to the side, and all I needed to do here is just thrust her anywhere but this way. If I were to go this way, thrust her this way, like that, you know, it would have saved my life. But I thrust her this way, and it puts me out in the line of fire by this guy, and he's just gonna clean me up. So I mean, already I'm on top of the list. I've got 10 kills. You know, we're like 2 minutes into the game. So I tried to use that corner there, but there wasn't a lot of action going on back there, so I continue moving up. I'll show you that too. You know, this is kind of maybe how you decide if you stay in an area or not. So I jump up here, and you know, I see this one guy out in the open. I'm gonna get him, and it looks like he's chasing somebody else. So you know, that tells me that, you know, kills are in that direction. I also can look at my radar in this instance and see that there's another kill there. So I'm gonna wait just to continue to get this angle. He goes down. I'm trying to make a move in. I throw my nade because I saw a guy had rockets, and most likely he's gonna be jumping out. I get him one shot, and I saw that he was reloading, so now's my chance to go in. If I hesitate on this at all, he could kill me. So I get in there, I get the kill, I get these rockets, and now I'm just going to try and put this thing to use. Immediately you want to get off the floor, because, you know, the floor of the garage is just not where you want to be. You want to utilize this truck to really get up top there, so I do that. And right now I'm just kind of flowing around the map, like going where... Staying up top and moving kind of wherever the map you feel the map telling you to go. So I just kind of like was going over here, and you know, as well as using the radar, I get out here and I see this guy soaring out. Get a nice clean up, and that was actually a huge kill to use my one rocket to kill a guy that had a beam rifle. Get a nice snapshot on him, and now I'm again just moving around where I feel is best. Staying up top, just going off instinct. Finally get that guy right there. And now I'm going back indoors, trying to find something. Now I think, I don't know, I just kind of backtracked a little bit here. I get jetted up on and just got pinched in real quick. So this guy's going to be able to get his beam back. That's alright. I'm going to continue on. I see the snipers up, so I'm going to come down here. I also see that somebody's coming in for it. So I grab it real quick, thrust her away, and then just line up the snapshot. And he's really not ready for it. Being able to beat your opponent to a power weapon like this is huge. You need to evaluate whether it's smart enough for you to just swoop in there and grab it, or do you need to kill him before you can even really grab it. Now having thruster, that gives me a huge advantage, and on top of the confidence of, you know, that I'm going to be able to hit the shot, and just really having the power weapon, because once if let's say you let him get it or your opponent grab the power weapon, then it kind of puts you at a disadvantage. You're fighting against a power weapon, which is very difficult. So I'm gonna go in there. I'm just gonna get it quick, and I'm just gonna get away. And that was my first objective: just grab it and stay alive. So I do that, and now I'm in a position to really you know, turn things around. So I do, and missed the first shot. This guy, like, obviously doesn't play Halo too much. He's just kind of standing, moving a little bit, standing, moving a little bit. So, you know, it was kind of hard to predict his movement. But he finally starts to come after me, and I clean that up. And now I'm just trying to get up top, get up in a spot where I can see things, a vantage point, if you will. I clean up the one shot first, and then clean up the other guy. Again, I'm trying to, like, you know, see where's my next kill going to be coming from. I don't see anything, and we continue moving on. And that was difficult to snipe on because just the angles of sniping on a slanted region is really difficult. Personally, I think I may have left here a little bit soon. Maybe I could have stood, like, something here, something like that. I don't know. Regardless, it's not a bad play. Or maybe even right here would have been better because it's flat surface. This would have made an easier shot for this. But the second I jump up on this becomes a difficult shot. On top of the fact that I'm getting shot from behind. So, I mean, maybe I could have gotten... Yeah, I really think I should have just, quite frankly, stayed in the window, could have cleaned up these two kills, then looked over here. And by then, this guy would have been out far enough to where I could have seen him or something like that. But... either way, I make this this decision, so I'm gonna stick with it. Now I'm just trying to get out of here. I want to stay alive. Checking out the scenery a little bit, trying to get some height advantage. And again, I remember that this tower back here is pretty much a power position. You have some height advantage over all this low area. Like, you really want to stay off any of this gray floor. It's really not the best. You're stuck in situations in mine games where you're just going around the trailers, and that's not fun. So my first thing was get up here and get some height advantage, and now it opens up an opportunity to get a bunch more angles. So I'm going to do that right now. I see this guy on my radar coming in. I'm going to decides, like, I don't know what he's doing, actually. It's kind of creeping me out. He's just down there, but I'm going to ignore him for a little bit. So I try to go to get the shot, and that's a difficult shot. So I also know that rockets are up, and now for you guys that don't know, when you're baiting a weapon, all you have to do is aim at it. So that's what I do. I just put it there. I missed that shot, and I start getting shot from the side. Now this is something I had gone over this film once before, and this is something I noticed that this was a mistake on my part. So let's go back to when I originally picked up the snipe. Now I see that rockets are up, and I was just more distracted on this guy behind me, or under me. I think what I really needed to do is just shut that off, maybe even crouch a little bit, and just watch these rockets. Just watch them. Have trust that this guy's not going to come up on me, and really just focus here. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I need, the more time you have to prepare for this, not this shot, but this shot right here. If I'm set up and ready for it, I'm going to hit that shot, and I'm going to just hit the shot right after. And I really could have, but, I didn't give myself enough time to set up for it and make the shot as easy as possible. So I ended up missing there. And this is even more of a reason why, is, look at how far out I am on the pillar. You really want to try and, utilize, this pillar to block you. So you can even be back here or in the back. And look, I could have gotten a triple and over, and then a kill tack. So if I had taken them out in that order, and that's a huge thing for FFA, the order of, I like to call it the order of operations, like kind of in math or whatever, but like the order that you take them out is huge. That's vital. That determines whether you get 1 kill or 5 kills. So I mean, here, I'll show it to you. Just looking on this angle right here. 1, 2, and then 3. That guy going for him. 4. And then finally, I would step out a little bit for this guy and maybe get a 5th. Or even continue looking in this way, or maybe even out over here. There's just so many possibilities. But the biggest thing was that I really need to stay put and use the fact that rockets are on the map and that people are going to be going to it as an advantage for me while I have a sniper rifle. So that was one of the biggest things that I wanted to stress this game, because that was actually a mistake that I made, and it's just helpful for me to point it out and helpful for you guys to realize it as well. But again, this was the very first time I've been on the map. I don't know, but that really didn't have to do with this. This was something I've been kind of messing with lately. Just the getaway of turning around and using your thruster pack to actually go past them. This has been the first time I've actually gotten meleeed. So I don't know. I could have maybe done it differently, but I slip on by either way. And now I'm going to start to just backpedal and put shots on him as I can. Once I've gotten to a point to where he can't see me, now it's my opportunity to, I guess, pull that move again. And it's also going to allow, this is where the mind games begin, because I've escaped his point of view. So he doesn't know if I'm going to continue around this pillar this way, drop off, run away. So I'm going to actually just jump right up over his head. And I try to get one more shot as I go. And maybe a beat down, just anything to where I can do more damage. And look at how confused he is. He has no idea what just happened to him. He's looking over this way, and he's on the way to turn around. Now this so far so good has been a good getaway. But there is something that I mess up on, and it's right here. I drop, and I sit in this corner. That's good. Now what I needed to do is the instant that I really get down there, you need to kind of jump up over this box, and then go over here. If you do it correctly and you do it at the right time, what's going to happen is, you see how he dropped? Right now he's looking down here like just clueless. You're going to be up. You're going to already be up and over and on this side of the box, and all I would do is just sit right here. and literally just wait till my shields go up for a second. Now, let's follow what he does when, you see him turn to the right, looking for me, sees me right away. So, again, that was a mistake on my part. Could have been an incredible juke by me, just hide right there, and he's going to end up going around this way, thinking that I ran away. But instead, he sees me. I try and thrust past him one more time, and doing this, what this does is it cuts off the angle. It makes it very difficult for him to actually hit the shot as you go by, and that gives you just a split second of opportunity to really try and turn things around. So I do try and do that, but he's able to turn around and get me. Being one shot, that's very difficult to get out of, but my escape was really just, I should have jumped over this box and hit right there, and I would have been fine. Dude, gives me the bag. I'm alright with it. I didn't even see it, to be honest. I'm already on my death cam, flipping through other people, figure out, where is everyone at. And I guess this is a good time to point to, when you do see this golden ring show up and that you're calling in an ordinance, that means that you're host of the game. So for everyone out there that does not know that or has heard about this golden ring thing, that if you see this, that means that you're the host of the match. So you're most likely, you're going to have like the best connection to everyone, and your shots are going to register, and et cetera, et cetera. But I end up taking out half my shields calling in that thing, which is a little absurd, but this is one of the most godly sticky deaths I've shot. Straight up in the air to just fire on this kid, and with only having half shields, that was pretty incredible. I think if I had had all my shields, didn't hurt myself with that thing, I really could have done a lot more damage. So I'm coming off the respawn. I tried to get up there. I was like, alright, forget it. I'm wasting too much time. There's nobody around me. I need to just get in there. So, throw the grenade, pick up the kill before he can. Pick up the double. I see there's another guy here. I'm going to throw one more grenade, cause him to get one shot, and a nice triple to end the match. And, of course, I have to get in my truck. This is Halo 4. You can get in trucks. We're ready. And, no, this has been a rumor that, people, I was like, dude, I know you can get in this truck. I heard them say it on the 343 stream. And, and everyone's like, nah, man, you can't get in it, dude. And, just proved them all wrong, dude. So, hashtag Halo 4, you can get in the truck. I hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown. I hope this helps you in your free-for-all play. It helps you on LandFall, and I hope it'll even just help you in Halo in general. These are just some basic tips and some ideas that I had on my very first ever run through of this map. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Also, if you guys haven't, check out the other uploads that I have on YouTube. I'm really trying to put out a lot of content that'll help new and upcoming players to become really good competitive players. So make sure you guys subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter. You can come watch my stream when I stream live. And once again, thanks for watching, guys.